so funny because I only have a birthday candle. Hello. Oh my god, I haven't filmed in so long. Hey guys, welcome back. I know it's been a hot minute since I've been here. Just a few things going on. I just work a lot and I'm always tired, but I have been posting stuff on Instagram. So if you guys don't follow me on Instagram, you guys should totally follow me on there. Also Twitter. You guys should also follow me on Twitter and Snapchat as well, because I'm pretty active on all of those other forms of social media just because it's easier for me personally. Oh my god, I'm so itchy. So I haven't been on YouTube for a little bit now just because I've been super busy and I don't want to bore you guys with a... I don't want to bore you guys because honestly, life happens. So I hope you understand, but I'm gonna do a Halloween look for you guys. I'm really excited. I really hate Halloween. If you guys don't know that, I really hate Halloween. So but I saw this picture on Pinterest. Hopefully I screenshotted it. I did. Okay, so I saw this picture. It's a drawing on Pinterest and I thought that this would look so cool for Halloween, like, or even if you just like want to go to Target, I feel like this would look so cool. I'll insert an actual picture of it here because if I show you like this, it's like half a head with the candle and it's like melting. I feel like it's sick. So, and I feel like it's going to be pretty easy, I'm not going to lie, but we're going to see. So what I decided to do was, there's like the candle wax dripping. So what I decided to do, instead of using actual like modeling wax, like nose and scar wax, I actually have this liquid gelatin cubes. So I'm actually currently melting it right now. So when you have the gelatin, they come in cubes or they come in a bottle. It's very hard, like it's very solid. So what you have to do is just kind of let it soak in hot water and it just becomes loose. You guys can like, I don't know if you guys can like see inside my cup, but it's starting to get loose in there. So I feel like by the time I'm ready to do the drips, we should be good. So yeah, I feel like this is gonna be pretty easy. And if you guys want to know how to get this look, let's go ahead and get started. First thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna keep my picture up for reference. The first thing I'm gonna do is just kind of mark my face. So I'm gonna have this part of my nose. Sorry, I don't want to blind you with my ring light. I'm gonna have like this part of my nose, obviously the ball of my nose not covered, so we're gonna do about half the nose and then we'll make the flame coming up here. So what I'm actually gonna do is take my Kat Von D brow pencil. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take my brow pencil. You can use like an eyebrow marker, you can use a brown liner, whatever you want to do. I'm gonna keep my picture up, draw a line, and it's obviously not gonna be perfect because it's a candle melting. And it's okay, like if your lines are a little jagged and like that gives it more like candle-like characteristics. How to be a candle. Draw lines. So then because it's gonna look like we're melting, we kind of have to make it 3D. So what I think I'm gonna do, should I glue my brows? I feel like I should glue my brows, but I'm terrible at this. Like, y'all, you guys don't even know how bad I am at this. Because this part that I'm gonna do, like this part, this negative space up here, I'm obviously gonna paint black so we can have the optical illusion that half my face has melted off. I think I might move it down a little bit, but it's okay to keep the lines there because we'll go over. So I think I'm gonna bring it down just a little bit, make it a little wiggly. That's kind of how it is. And then we're gonna make this the wick. And then we're gonna map up the flame. I'm gonna map out the flame. I'm like jumping back and forth just so I can get a good visual. The flame obviously doesn't have to be perfect. So we're gonna make the inside part line up with our eyes. So from the lid up is gonna be black. Okay, so for this part of the face, we're just going to go ahead and apply regular makeup to it. So I'm going to apply a foundation. We're going to apply a little bit of contour. We're just going to do like a regular routine. So I'm going to mix my two drugstore foundations, L'Oreal Pro Glow and Pro Matte. I've been loving this combo. So I just take a little bit. Honestly, don't even need like two foundations just to do the bottom of your face, but it's okay. And I'm just going to apply it with a brush, just because that's what I have next to me. I'm not going to do like super full coverage, just to kind of even it out. I have some texture. What I think I'm going to do now is I'm just going to finish off the face. So I'm going to just add a little bit of bronzer and blush there. Going in with my butter bronzer. Because you can still see that area. I might not talk half this video just because I'm going to skip highlight, because that's obviously going to be where the melting part is. I'm just going to put some blush though. So I'm going to make the inside darker, and I think I'm actually just going to use a darker foundation with this. I'm like trying to talk, but I don't really know like how I'm doing things, so just bear with me, and I feel like I'm out of breath. So I'm actually going to go in with just a darker foundation and a darker concealer. This is just the Pro Matte foundation, and then we're going to go in with just a little bit of concealer. This is the Too Faced Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer in the shade Golden Beige. You want it to be darker, or you can even make it like a little bit lighter, and then we can go in and shade, which I'll probably just do later on. But you want it to at least be a different shade than what you put on the rest of your face, because you really want to make sure you have the correct shading for, you know, it appearing as if it's open. Alright, and then I'm going to go in with some powder. This is my RCMA No Color powder. I just put it in a different container, just because I've been hating that container. I hope, oh my goodness, I just dropped half of it all over me. I'm just going to go ahead. Honestly, I feel like the concealers would help my situation. The concealer creases, excuse me, would help my situation, just because when a candle melts, it doesn't melt, you know, precisely like in one level. Like it's like wavy. So, I mean, you can burn a candle in front of you and, you know, draw what you see. Alright, what I think I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and start shading in some of the... So I'm going to grab a brown. I think I'm just going to grab the Anastasia Soft Glam palette, just because for all of my Halloween looks, I've been using like Cyprus Umber, a little bit of Noir. Just because Cyprus Umber is like a gray brown. And I'm going to take like a detail brush and a pencil brush. And there's not much of it, but like wherever we put a dip, I'm going to go ahead and just add a little bit more of a dip. So I'm just going to pick up a little bit of Cyprus Umber, and I like to put it on the back of my hand first, get off the excess, and then just lightly go in with. And then what we'll do is I'm going to take just a pencil brush and just start to blend that out. No additional product on it. No like adding colors or anything like that. Just going to go ahead and blend everything out. Same thing. I'm actually going to like make my eye look creasy and put a line there. I don't want to like overpower it, so just blend it out. But I also don't want it to look so perfect inside, so when you blend it out, feel free to like go crazy with it. That way there's a little bit more color than others. I'm going to take a little bit of my bronzer just to like dirty it up a little. Like I want it to look like realistic. So we're gonna go ahead and just apply this. So we have to give this a little bit more dimension than I am just giving it, than I am just putting it right here. So I'm gonna pick up a little bit more of Cyprus Umber, and what I'm gonna do is just darken up this edge. This is obviously the edge of the other side, so it's a little bit further away. So we still need some shading here. So I'm actually gonna drag some underneath my eye as well. It's gonna be like the border, you know? Okay, so what I did was I just kind of moved where I want the wick to be. So I just kind of moved it over because a wick is technically not there, but it's gonna make it look like it's there. I just feel like it looks a little bit better than it was looking. I had a little bit more dimension, and you just want to make sure you're making the outer edges a little bit darker and then fading it nicely, but you don't want to do that this way because then it's going to make it seem like this is the center. Meanwhile, this is like the edge, and then that's like seeing in it. So I'm going to go ahead and take my Mayron face palette. These are the Paradise paints, and I'm going to go ahead and grab a mix of orange, yellow, and red, maybe a little bit of white too, just to start creating the flame. And then I'll also grab black for the wick. Actually, I think before I do that, I'm going to do the gelatin just because I don't want it to dry. So I'm going to do the gelatin first, actually, just because I don't want it to set in the cup. So I did melt it, like I mentioned in the intro, so now it is a gelatin consistency. I like this because you don't need to take an adhesive, so I hope you're wearing a shirt that you don't care about. We're just gonna go ahead and drip it. Sorry, I'm like trying to like look in the camera still, but it's not really working out. And now it's starting to dry, so I need to work a little faster. Cooling it off is definitely helping. I might have to warm it up again. Okay, so I actually needed to remelt my gelatin a little bit just because it was getting too sticky where it wouldn't drip. I did try and do liquid latex, but it doesn't drip as well as the liquid gelatin does, so I'm just trying to do a little bit more on this side. I might need to melt another cube because I was going to do this on my neck too. I don't have enough. Garage that idea. I love the way this looks right now. I really do. I like the way this looks. Okay, so let's go ahead, let that dry a little bit, let that melt a little bit. I'm actually going to go in with some of the water that it's melting in. And we're going to go in with a little bit of the red, yellow, and orange now, just to make the flame. So I think I'm going to do something like this one. I think I'm going to do something like this one, so we're just going to then I'm going to take a little bit of yellow and make the outer portion yellow. I hope it doesn't come up green. If you go too heavy with it, don't worry, because we're gonna add black now once my gelatin finishes melting. Go back in a little bit more orange. I'm gonna take a hint of red just to kind of deepen up like the start of the flame. Go back in with a little bit of yellow, blend it. And then I'm gonna go in with a little bit of white right in this. Like that. We can go in with shadow and also add more to it, but I think that's fine for now. I'm gonna go in and draw the wick with black. You can use a black eyeliner for this, but I just have my black face paint out, so we're just gonna use that. And I'm just gonna go ahead and start with the drips on my neck. Remember that the more water that you add to a face paint, the more it's going to shear it out and give it a little bit, not be as pigmented. So do you guys, if you guys film with a black backdrop, can you let me know what you guys use, or like what camera settings you guys put your camera on, or what you guys use lighting wise, setting wise, anything like that, to make sure that the background like stays like super dark and black, because I feel like it looks black to me. I'm just gonna set my lids with some black eyeshadow. Making sure I set my eyebrows too, because I did put glue on, but I didn't set my brows. Not that you can tell. Came through dripping, drip, drip. Came through dripping, drip, drip. Came through dripping, drip, drip. Diamonds on my wrist, they dripping. If you guys enjoyed this video, let me know what you guys thought in the comments and down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm so glad to be back. I'm so glad to be back. I'll keep my eyes open next time. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really love the way that it came out. It's super fun, super different. You guys definitely do not have to use the gelatin like I did. You could definitely just go ahead and draw on the drip marks, just kind of like the drawing. Let me know what you guys thought again in the comments down below. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Turn on your post notifications for when I upload a video, because your bitch is back. Okay, honey. And yeah, I probably look like a weirdo because I'm talking with my eyes closed to the camera, but it's all to get the effect. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you, and I'll see you guys all in my next video. Bye!